Good morning, friends. Welcome back to the channel. It's Malzy here, and today we are in Sandbox Mode. This is a house that someone built. It's actually a job, but I'm not gonna do the job. I'm just gonna clean up the house and make it um, a, f- a family home. Now, this house, because I need to give credit where it's due. Whoops. I'll show you. It's the Mediterranean family home. I don't know who the creator is because it just says profile 1. So it's this house right here. So whoever made this, I'm giving you the credit. I am not going to do the job that is associated with it, but I am going to clean it up. I have not even toured this house. I don't know what it looks like inside. I just like the outside of it. I think it's very pretty the way that they've done it. And when I start doing my own custom builds again, I'm going to try to take inspiration from sandbox houses that I have found and downloaded from community content. Because I'm tired of making the same old boring house. I want to learn how to do better houses. And this is gorgeous. So obviously I think I'm going to turn this back into a garage. I have not toured this house. I don't know anything about it. So we're going to discover it together. So this, obviously, you can tell it was at one time a garage. So I think we are going to turn it back into a garage. And then this looks like it would be a laundry room. Let's go in through the front door. Because, I mean, and the reason I say garage is because, I mean, obviously that's a driveway. I love this too. It's simple, but like the landscaping is simple, but it's, it's really pretty. I like it a lot. Oh, I like this front porch. Okay, so here's the front door. To our left, we have a seating area with some stairs. To the right, we have what looks like it was the living room. And okay, here's another thing. Like there's a set of doors here, but then the main door is there. So that kind of doesn't make sense to me. You don't need 2 doors on the front porch. I also do not know how old this download is. I just downloaded it a while ago. I downloaded it a while ago. I just never came here. So this looks like it might be, oh, I see the laundry room through there. Oh, that's okay, the entrance from the garage, which obviously is somewhere else. Oh, this is a courtyard. Okay. It's a little tiny courtyard, which of course is in the Mediterranean style. Okay, I like this. And then here is our kitchen. Not bad. A little strange, but not bad. We can work with this. It's got a really nice pantry. Don't know why the sink is in the pantry. Nice pantry. Okay, not too shabby. I feel like this should be a fireplace. I feel like we're gonna make that into a fireplace. Okay, here looks like... Oh, I guess this is what it's supposed to look like. Okay, I can probably do something with that. Okay, those looks like hints of what it's supposed to look like. What's this? Looks like a... Oh, it's a bedroom. Okay. Not bad. With its own bathroom. So it's got an ensuite, which is nice. Okay. And then, of course, through here is the main living room, I guess. Or family room. Through here, looks like it's supposed to be a game room, but it's now a bedroom. Okay. Well, that's kind of cool. We'll put that on the wall. There's another one. I like that. Okay, so this is supposed to be a man cave. I get that. Okay, so that bed is going to go away. And here is, okay, so here's the entrance back out into the garage. And they put the laundry room right there. So I'm not quite sure. This way. That's the courtyard. Okay. We need this to connect better. I think I'm going to turn this into a door. Okay, not too bad. It's not bad. I like the guest room on the first floor. Let's check out upstairs. I've not been upstairs yet. Okay, so we have, I feel like that should be a door. Got some paintings that we are definitely going to keep. That looks down onto the courtyard. So here's a bedroom here. Actually, lots of storage. And it looks like it has its, oh, this is a closet. It's supposed to be a bathroom. Okay. Yeah, okay, so this is a bedroom with a closet, with a bathroom, and then this looks like another bedroom. Maybe a little kid's room. Yeah. How cute are these? We're keeping those for sure. This is nice. And then what's over here? Over here, look at all these pretty paintings they've given us. Look at this. Gorgeous. We're going to keep these for sure. Little fireplace. Okay, here's a balcony. I like that a lot. And again, it's a hint to what the room is supposed to look like. And then this looks like maybe it's supposed to be the master suite. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. I love all the archways, okay? And that's very indicative of the Mediterranean style. So this is the bathroom for this house, or for this master suite. And then they have their own private balcony out here. I like this. This is so pretty. So this is a 3-bedroom, let's see, 3-bedroom, 2. I feel like I want to make this like a Jack and Jill bathroom. Yeah, we're going to make this a Jack and Jill bathroom. So there's 2 bed, and this is going to be supposed to be like an office. Is this even big enough? No, it's not even big enough for anything. Okay, so that's just going to stay a window. So there's 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms upstairs. This is a formal living room. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. Let's see what we've got here. I feel like I like the window right there. Okay, this is what this room is supposed to look like. I don't mind that. This is like the formal living room. Okay, I get it. Clean up the stains. And let's clean up the trash. But don't you feel like there needs to be a doorway that leads here as well? Okay, let's get rid of this and this and that. And let's go through and get rid of all the trash here. And the stains. Let's go ahead and fix this. Oh, I don't know if we can. No, we can't. Okay. I don't mind that. And I feel like this needs to have a window here. I like that much better. Oops. Oh, that's what that's supposed to look like. I think we can do better. I think we can totally do better. Now, the stairs are fine, but then this is supposed to have that wallpaper with a trim around it, which we can totally do. I actually like that feature. But I think we can do better than these, because these are a fucking pain in the ass, and I'm not keen on doing that. And I think instead of this, I think I want to do this archway instead. There we go. I like that better. And then actually, we could probably bring this down. No, I don't like that. But what we can do is what we will do is this. Come on, go in there. What's in there? Oh, that's part of the roof. Okay, hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. I had a very important phone call. Okay, I see why he did that. But now this is going to drive me nuts, and I can't... Behind here is the roof for that. But you know what? That's not really serving a purpose. So let's just get rid of that. And then we can get rid of this. And then we can move this up here. And now it matches. Now it matches. Okay, let's pull this down just one click. There we go. So now we have the arches that match, and we're gonna let's I don't mind the white because traditionally it would have been white. And then we'll do maybe a terracotta stone on the bottom. They had a nice stone somewhere. Where did I see it? Oh yeah, right here. And I want to get rid of this door too because I want to put an arch there. I want to put like an arch doorway there. So let's move this here. Let's get rid of this door, and then we're gonna pick this door. But it doesn't fit. Do we have another door that kind of has an arch to it? None of these, huh? Maybe this one? Why doesn't this fit? Oh, I see. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, then let's put that back. Then let's move these. Let's move these here. I still want to get rid of that door. And let's move this. Let's remove this. Whoops. And let's make this bigger. Or let's just get rid of that and let's put the actual arch in its place. This one. Let's just put this in its place. Now we should be able to fit the door that I want there. Right here. And it's because, okay, wait. Oh, I'm gonna make it fit. It's gonna fit. Now it'll fit. Why doesn't it fit? Doesn't fit because of this. The other option... which I think I like better, is to just get rid of these and get rid of this. Shit, not that. Wait a minute, what's going on here? Oh, I see. Okay. I don't want to do that. Okay, I'm gonna make this work. I don't know how, but I'm gonna. Still isn't fitting. That's just not gonna fit, is it? Okay. That's okay. Because honestly, I'm okay with this door. And this is gonna drive me bonkers. How many? 14. That's where it goes. Okay, now. I like that arch actually. I think that looked really pretty. But what we'll do is we'll bring it down one. We'll keep it kind of high. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I'm gonna fix this. Fix that, and fix this. I like that a lot better, if I'm being totally honest. I don't mind that. And then, instead of those two little lights there, let's get something fancier. Like this. And let's get rid of these. And then instead of this, I want to do this, but without a windowsill. Is it that one? Yeah, it's that one. I see what this is, and I'm totally okay with it. Yeah, I like that better. That's actually a molding. I thought it was a jungfaru, but it's not. It's a molding. And then this is the little balcony. Okay. Yeah, that to me looks better and makes more sense. And then we're gonna fix all the wood later. But and I think instead of this, we're gonna put in this. I love these little nooks. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Is it me or does that seem awfully low? Okay, and these are going away on this side. I'm not digging that at all. Now, I gotta deal with this because I'm not really digging this either. Oh, I know what I need to do. Let's resize this. To go into the wall so it's completely hidden. Damn it. I hate when I do that. Let's go this way. No, that's not working either. Okay, hold on. Although I am digging that more than how it was. Or actually, wait. Let's get rid of these. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of... No, no, not get rid of that. What I want to do is make this higher. And then we'll resize it like that. Now what we need to do I think what we need to do is make these individual. That's much better. That's way better. But this, whoops, this needs to be fixed, so. So that it all matches. And we'll also put this like that. There we go. That looks so much better. Whoops, missed that little square right there. Whoops, ah, shit. There we go. That's better. Now it kind of makes more sense. I wonder. One more thing we could try. It may not work, but we could try. That's not going to go in there because of that. That's okay. I don't mind that. Honestly, I don't mind that at all. I think that looks really nice. And I like this floor, so we're going to continue with the floor. Oh, there's more dirt. Okay. Whoops. There's still more dirt. I don't think I'm gonna put, sorry. I don't think I'm gonna put a barbecue out here. I think I'm gonna leave it like this. And what we'll do is we'll put the fireplace logs. Do some of these. Can we fit 3 stacks? No. Let's see, fireplace log. Firewood logs. That's what I want. There we go. And now, because this is going to be all you would need, really. You wouldn't, traditionally, you would not need that. And I think, what color is this? Faded orange 4. Okay, and the reason I was looking is because I think I want to change this to faded orange 4. Yeah. Because it kind of breaks up that white, which I love, by the way. I think that's beautiful. Or let's do this. Oh, that really makes it pop, even with the, ooh, that's much better. That's pretty. I like that a lot. And then instead of having get this, let's put some more down here. Come on. Or actually, wait. I don't want that. I want, let's get the other flower that's pretty, that's shorter. And we'll put that all the way right here. And we'll put some here. And then what we'll do is we'll put this one, that one. I think I want this one. We'll put this one here. Whoops. We'll do it on both sides. That's so pretty. Look at that. And then we'll get this one and we'll put it here. I want to go there. Well, we'll put it on the outside then. I want to go there. Okay, I lied. We won't. But that really looks pretty. That really pops, doesn't it? And then for the courtyard, I wonder if we have any like that's the only sliding door we have. Well, we're going to use it because where's that American walnut? That I think is going to be the wood that we're going to use for this house because it's is that in the archway correctly? Not quite. It won't go where I want it to go. Okay, so we'll just do this. There we go. There, that looks better. Actually, I'm kind of digging that European walnut. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Now, the other thing we need to figure out is that there is no... What's beyond this wall? This goes into here. Okay. So, in order to get to the garage from the house, you have to come all the way this way, which really is not working for me. It's just not working for me. But I also don't want people to have to go outside to do their laundry. But they may have to. Because to me, this makes a hell of a lot more sense. This makes a hell of a lot more sense. And I mean, I don't mind that this is here. This wall kind of also doesn't really make sense to me. And I don't even know if there's enough room. Okay. We know that this is going away. That's going away. This can stay. Those are have to gonna be replaced. That's gonna have to be replaced. Let's finish the courtyard. I get so sidetracked. I really do. I get so sidetracked. So if they want, they can dine al fresco or al frescas, but let's put a nice table out here. Dining tables, and I know what one I want. I want this one. That's not quite big enough. Let's do... That might be a little too big. Definitely don't want the mushroom one. This one might work. Here's my other dilemma. If we put a table... Okay, let's do, instead of that one, let's do this one. And then let's get the chairs that go with it. Okay, we'll push these in as far as we can get them to go. And then for these, we'll just put this one here. We'll put this one here. There we go. Now, I like that. Okay, so there's a nice alfresco dining area. Okay, now for the lighting. That's probably all we need. Where's the light switch that controls that? Is there a light switch that controls this? Oh. There's not. Okay. So that's okay. Because let's get one. And where's my light? Here we go. This one, it's this one, and they are white. There we go. Now, here's something else that's going to drive me absolutely nuts. This to European walnut. Okay. Now, something else that's going to drive me absolutely nuts is that the door is not centered within this. So we're going to have to fix that. And I don't know why that bothers me. It just does. We need to bring this in 2 more squares. So we're going to resize this. We're going to keep that. I actually really like that. That's where it needs to go. See how much better that looks? I cannot do it. There, that's much better. Now, the other thing Let's find out how many squares wide this is. 9. Whoops. So this is 2. Okay, so we need to remove this. Oh, and that one. And then we'll resize this to that. We'll bring it down. There we go. Whoops. Aye. That's better. I don't know why it bothers me. It just does. It drives me bonkers. I can't stand it. Now, what have we got here? That looks like a molding. We're just going to take this all the way into here. Just right here. And then whatever we decide to do with that. Okay. Now, a couple more things left in the courtyard. We need I'm not even, why didn't y'all tell me I wasn't typing anything? I know that's not spelled right. Let me look and make sure it's spelled correctly. Mediterranean. Okay, so this, I actually almost had it right. There we go. This is going to be a beautiful house once it's done. Okay. Alrighty. Now, I feel like we need a great big old plant right here. Ooh, you know what? I want to do this. I usually do this and I forgot this time, but that's okay. You know what? This I think would look great right here. And then let's put a great big old plant there. They're all facing kind of the wrong way, huh? Where do we get the best view of the flowers? You know what? I don't like that. I don't like that one. Mm, I don't like that either. Let's do these ones. Let's see what we have. Why won't these go in there? That's why. Let's do sunflower with we're gonna make it fit. It's gonna fit. By gosh. Told ya. Gonna fit. Okay, now, and then let's do another one of these in each corner over here, and then we'll put those, these ones. These are beautiful. I love these. They're so pretty. We'll like smash them on in there. That is a beautiful courtyard. Look how pretty that is. And then on this, let's do candle. I'm not digging that pattern. That's better. There we go. We'll put this in the middle. Nope. I don't like it. Let's put... Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get this napkin. And we're gonna put... And then we'll go back and we'll put we'll put this candle in the middle of that. There we go. That's better. All right. I love it. Should we put a rug out here? Yeah. Let's put a rug out here. Let's do this one. And then this one is, what do we do? Rich green 1. Oops. And then we'll just put it over the whole thing, just about. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this, paste it there. Oh, that just brought the whole room together, don't you think? That just totally brought the whole room together. I love that. And then since we're doing Italian type stuff, let's put a couple pizzas on here. Or no, let's do some fish. And let's do some eggplant. I feel like that's very Mediterranean cuisine. And then let's do zucchini. This is actually an incredibly healthy meal right here, so we're cooking some fish and vegetables. Yes, I love that. Okay, now let's do this room. And then we need to make it so that we get rid of the vacuum stuff. Okay, now what they wanted in here, this is our inspo pick. And so what they wanted was, I'm keeping the windows there. I just like that. That's what we're keeping there, and that's what I want, and that's what we're gonna do. But we gotta clean them first, which means the one window I chose to copy was dirty. That's okay. All right, now again, not in the middle of the room. Gonna drive me nuts. Don't know why that bothers me, but it does. Okay. Okay, so this is kind of like the drop zone of the home, and first of all, do you guys know what these arches are for other than to be decorative? I'm gonna give you a minute. It's a phone nook. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a phone in it. And then we're going to put an ottoman down. Guys, I feel like I'm late for work, but I'm not. We'll put this one down. No, I want this to be metal and black. Yeah, okay. And then this, I don't know what pattern I want yet. Ooh, way too busy. I've been really liking this one lately. Actually, I kind of liked it in the rich green too. Like the two colors. I like that. That's so pretty. Actually, though, wait. There's something I saw recently that I liked better. And then we'll get the matching ottoman for here. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think we need a table. Let's get a console table instead. That's too tall. That's too tall. Okay. This will be too tall as well, huh? No, that's actually perfect. So I chose this one because there is some storage here. And I like that we have the phone here still. We'll move it up a little bit. We can put we can even, you know what we can do? We can even take this out. And then resize this. To match that. And then what we'll do, that actually looks better. You know what? I think, whoops. That didn't work. That's okay. We can find out what colors these are. Drab warm yellow 4 and drab warm yellow 5. Okay. Which one is it? There it is. I feel like this needs to be different though. It's not big enough. It's not quite big enough. Maybe this one? That's a little too big, but we do have the smaller one. I like that better. I do like that better. I wonder. No, you can't change the orientation of the bar. This would be absolutely perfect if you could take off the bar part. But you can't. That's okay. Now, what I want is this one. We'll do the same pattern when I find it. That doesn't really fit, does it? There, that's better. And then let's see, we definitely need some curtains in here. Can we fix that? No. Oh, I just figured out how to undamage it. Put it up a little bit higher. There we go. I really like that. That's pretty. Okay. No. Let's do. There we go. There we go. That's pretty. We'll leave the phone there because, oh, and you know what we should do right here? This would be a really good place for a charging station. So maybe instead of... That's tiny? What? No, I don't like that. That's not the right plant for that. But I do think... Let's go ahead and do the Chinese money plant. Wait a minute. Put this here. I did that for a reason. So we're going to put the phone back up on the wall. Like that. Wish I could get this more like centered in there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to get... And then what we'll do is we'll get a tray. I love this one. This one just always looks so pretty. We'll put it on here. Yeah, that looks good. And then let's go to the electronics. Let's get a speaker. Oh, you can put these on the wall. Well, that's good to know. We'll get like a Bluetooth speaker. We'll get... Let's get the smartwatch, but let's get a blue one. And I thought they had like a pink one. And then let's get the AirPods. And of course, we want the AirPods in there. And then let's do base as pink. Get a pink one. There we go. So we got the two AirPods. Let's get the iPhone. Maybe they have a rule in this house where there's no phones inside the house. I don't know. Maybe. Okay. Let's put the alarm right here. Right by the door. This is starting to look really nice. Let's do an alarm clock. Actually, I don't mind that. That's nice. We'll put the alarm clock right there. There we go. And then what else? Let's get just like a little decoration. Just a small one. There. So that's our charging station. This is like our mudroom drop zone type of thing. And then I bet you we could even fit some shoes in here. Maybe not. We could if we kind of angle them. No. But does it close? Not all the way. That's okay. You know what? We don't need shoes in there. We can just like imply that there's shoes in there. And then last couple things. We need some curtains. That's the ones we need. Make them short. Oops, okay. Then we're going to move them. Then we do need to resize them a little bit. There. And last thing is, you know what? Let's resize these a little bit too. A little bit too tall. Last thing we need is a rug. And that's kind of what they wanted in here. We'll put this here. Because, I mean, I don't want to get rid of it. Oh, well, you know what? We'll put it. These are too big. There. We'll leave that there. Because that's kind of what they wanted right there. If I'm being totally honest, I'm not digging this at all. I'm just not. Just not digging it at all. I do like this. Now, because we already have the phone nook over here, we don't need another one there. So this one is purely decorative. So let's find something that will fit in there. And I'm thinking maybe one of these vases. That one fits. Ooh, the angels fit. Okay, let's get rid of this. I like the angels. The big angel. Okay, that's a little too big. Okay. Wait. We're gonna okay. Let's put this one in the middle. And then this one here. We're gonna copy her and put her over here. And then what we'll do is we'll put candles right there. Too big. Hmm. Okay. It's almost there. Hang on. There. That works. And then, oh, you know what else we could do? Let's do this one, the hanging one. Before we do that, let's find out what color this is. Pure indigo 5. Okay. But this is also stone. This is where we'll put these plants. That's the one I wanted right there. Or no. This one. That looks pretty. I like that. It just gives it that a little something. That looks really pretty. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, now we need something here. Let's start with a console table or two. I like this one. Is it too? It's way too small though. We need something with a little bit of height. This one has the most height. But we gotta make sure. I don't know, that's pretty narrow. I think we'll just put a big picture here. Hmm. Actually, I really like this. You know where this would look good? Okay, wait. Wait a minute. Let's put, okay, let's get, first of all, let's, this, there's already something there. But let's get rid of that. We don't need that. Because here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get that big resizable poster. And we're gonna put it where we want it. Nope. Wait a minute. Okay, so that's too big. Oh, we can't resize that? Oh, that's how you do it. Bear with me. But I love that. And then I don't know what this is, but I think it's really pretty. So we're gonna keep it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, wait. Let's do this. Let's start it there. There. That looks better. Okay, now let's figure out what I want here. I want damaged painted wood. I like that so much. Okay. We're gonna frame this out. And honestly, I don't mind the damaged material. I kind of think this would look cool. Well, we need to fix the rotation though. Oh yeah, there we go. That looks super cool. But let's paint this behind here a dark green. I love that. That is beautiful. I love that. I do not mind that at all. Hmm. You know what I think might even might look even better? Keep hitting the wrong button. Or no, you know what would be even better than this? Sorry, hold on, bear with me. Just a hair. There we go, perfect. That's beautiful. I love that. Hang on, I'm getting a text message from my good friend Irene. I love that. I love that. I actually also love the the old brick that is surrounding that. It makes it a feature. So yeah, we're gonna leave that alone. So this part of the house is done. Where is the light switch? That controls. Okay, wait. If this is the light switch that controls these two lights, then wouldn't it make sense that the light switch is like here? And this is way too far over this way, for one thing. And this needs to be in the middle of this. I can't see it, so let's turn the light off. And then we'll center these in the middle of each of these, which is like right here. And right there. That's better. That's much better. Okay. Now, I love that. That is beautiful. And I love this little dragonfly thing. That's from Pixabay, by the way. All right. Now, let's go ahead and grab another one of these. We'll grab two of these and put them right here. But I think I do want these off of that grid. And we will go ahead and get another light switch. And we'll attach these two lights to it. There. Now, there we go. Okay. Now, we also need something attached to this. Well, first of all, we got to make this match everything else. And for that, okay, first of all, what color is this? Drab warm yellow 4. Okay. Drab warm yellow 4. Okay. And then we will attach this to that. And yeah, there we go. There we go. All right, now. I also hate that this is not in the middle, but there's nothing I can do about that. So what we can do to offset that is get a planter. We'll get this one. And we'll just put like a tall plant in there. That's a little too tall, don't you? Yeah, that's way too tall. You know what? Let's do some sunflowers because sunflowers always look nice. There we go. Plus, it kind of hides a security alarm. Bye. There we go. Now, before we got sidetracked with the dragonflies over there, and I'm stuck on something. Before we got sidetracked with those dragonflies, I was looking for something to put here. Hang on one second. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, now we decided that a console table makes this too narrow, so we're just going to put a big picture here. And you know what I think I want, because we are in the Mediterranean section, we're in a Mediterranean home. Let's do a built-in picture, because I mean, I feel like these are going to be perfect. We could do the sea, and that would add some color, but I don't think it'll match. We could do this, which will also add some color. Why are we in centimeters? I think that works just fine. Yeah, I like that. Maybe move it up a little bit. Yeah, I like that. I think that's going to work just fine. Okay, cool. Now, living room. What do we have here? This is custom, I can tell. I think we can do better than this, though. No, that's not gonna work. Let's find something that fits. Oh, there we go. That will work. We just have to move it back. Okay, I like that. But let's do, instead of beige marble, let's do white marble. Oh, you know what? Let's do gray granite on this too. And then do gray granite on that, but we'll leave it that color. And then we'll just smush it back into the wall. Like that. Okay, wait. First of all, let's get rid of these. And that. That. And this. And this. And that. Now let's smush it back into the wall. Perfect. That fits perfect. Oh my goodness, that's gorgeous. Here's what here's the inspiration for this one. So actually, I don't mind this furniture. And you know what I want to use? Okay, wait. Instead of this, kind of too big. What I like to use for mantles is the windowsill. And what I like about the windowsill is that, for one thing, it is resizable. It's not super thick. It sticks out a little bit. Oh, that's so beautiful. And then what I think we're going to do, whoops. Is we're going to make this a feature wall. Right here. That is gorgeous. That's going away. That's absolutely gorgeous. And, okay. But now that we have this, though, now that we have that, let's change this to white. And white granite. Or white marble. Yeah, white marble. Maybe let's do... Let's do it like an eggshell. There we go, because now it stands out more. And I feel like we need to resize this just a hair. Just a hair. Oh wait, we moved it. We didn't resize it. Oops. Okay. So now we need to resize it just a hair. Whoops. There we go. Okay, now they wanted this furniture, which I like. I don't mind that at all. Those lamps that match this. Okay, we could do that. Okay, we could do that. I actually love that couch. I think this couch is gorgeous. Turn this to bronze, and then let's make this... But let's make the color... Now, one thing that's going to have to happen, or it's going to drive me nuts, is this needs to be in the middle. I don't know why that drives me nuts so much. I don't know. It just does. Okay. This needs to be darker. Ooh, that's pretty. That is really pretty. Okay. And then they wanted the chair, which is fine. We can get the matching chair. I really like this set, by the way. You know, like I said, I actually really like this set a lot. I think it's very pretty. It's very like classic. We'll move it back. We'll bring this up a little bit more. That line right there. There we go. You know what? I'm not really digging that. Drab orange 1. I think we're going to go with that. And then let's get the matching tables, which is this one. This is going to be that one. The top is going to be the European walnut. And this is going to be drab orange 1. And then this is going to be bronze. There we go. I feel like this needs to be moved over here. We'll put this inspo pick. We'll put it right here. We'll just make it a little bit smaller. There we go. This will go here. This needs to go somewhere else. Oh, you know what? It can go right there. Or no, you know what? We'll put it in the kitchen somewhere. There. And I love this, but I feel like it needs to go this way. What happened? That's not what I... Oh, god damn it. There we go. That's better. I know it actually looks like brick, but it's... That's not the pattern I chose either. Is it? Maybe we'll do... Oh, that's why. It's like changing shit on me. It's pissing me off. That's better. But I'm kind of... It looks like... It doesn't look like wood. Let's try this. Nope. See? It changed it. That is not the pattern I chose. What is it doing? It still kind of looks like tile, but it gives the room some texture. The other thing we could do... Whoops. The heck? The other thing we could do is we could go back to this. Oh, you know what I think we should do? Let's do this. And then That would probably work better with something like this. No, not that one. This one maybe? Yes, because this one, okay. Yes, okay, there we go. That's the one. Okay, so let's do this. And then here. This will definitely give it some this will definitely give it some depth. Actually, we did this backwards. It should be like this. Son of a bitch. God damn it. This is seriously pissing me off that it's doing this. There we go. That's what I was going for. That's what I was going for. Okay. There we go. Now we need something above that. And this is not the family room. So this is like the formal sitting room. So we're going to put a picture up here. Let's do our Conway frame. Let's do... That actually is perfect. It fits the aesthetic of the room perfectly. I feel like this is way too big. There, that's better. Okay, and then these I don't mind, we just have to bring it in. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. I think that looks nice. And then now what I want to do is we can bring these in here. And we'll get another one. I love the grid lines because that way you know things are lined up the way they're supposed to be. This is such a nice living room. Now, they wanted that funky... They wanted this rug. I'm not sure I'm digging that one. No. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay. Oops. Okay, so this should be drab orange one for sure. See, no, I can't do it. It's ugly. I can't do it. I can't. It looks hideous. Drab orange one. And then this will do this pattern, but we'll do and then what color is this? Drab olive 5. Okay. So let's make this one drab olive 5. Or no, let's make this one drab olive 5 and this one drab orange 2. 1. Yes. There. Now we have a little bit of pattern in the room. We've got that feature wall back there. We've got oh man. We've got the really cool fireplace. I just noticed this room only has like a couple of lights in it. Let's get rid of this one. We don't need that one. And let's go ahead and get the light switch for these. I want to put here because that way, if you don't, okay, and then the other thing is let's warm this up a little bit. Let's oh yeah. That's like super warm lighting. Yeah, okay. Now, we need like a ceiling light, but we're not going to be able to put one. Oh, you know what else we needed? We need, whoops, not that. We need one of these here. And one of these here. And then we also need And we also need some curtains. And I don't mind that pattern. We just need to make it. Okay, so this is faded sea green. Should have left it alone. Are these like long enough? No, they're not. There we go. Okay, now we're not going to put curtains on this wall because there's really no point. This is just always going to look into there. I mean, I guess we could. I want to make this back into the daytime. So I can see what I'm doing. And I guess we could because it would actually bring some color to the room. It's not the right one. It's okay. We'll get the smaller one, the one that's like. So I already know we're going to need 2 of these. We're going to need 2 of those. And then one of these. Yes. Okay. Now, what we need to do, whoops. What we need to do is move these into the place where we want them to be, which is right here. There we go. Nope. There we go. So now we have curtains there, so when we need them, they're there. It also brings a little bit more color to the room, but this is actually looking like a really nice, cozy fireplace. I'm gonna put this here. And then let's change the picture. Let's do, yeah, I like that. We're gonna put this back over here. And then what we're gonna do is we're going to duplicate this. Oops. We're gonna duplicate this and we're gonna put it here. And then we're gonna change this picture to another one of the leaves. Like that one. There we go. I like that one. Then we'll change this one to this one. There we go. Now we need more books. Okay, hobbies, reading. Those don't fit on that shelf? Okay, I guess only those do. Good enough. I think this room is done. I really like how this room turned out. I love that feature wall. The furniture looks really nice. We'll put this back here so you can see it, but it's not obvious. One more thing, let's try. We may not like it, we'll see. Let's try, okay. This is gonna be a little unconventional, but I think that looks pretty, and I'm gonna leave it. Let's see what this looks like at nighttime. That is so pretty. You can even turn this off. I love that. That looks pretty. And I don't think I'm going to put the table in the middle. We can try. Let's see what it looks like because it might be too much. You know what I mean? Let's try it. It'll either be too much or it'll totally bring the room together. And honestly, I think... You know what would be pretty on there? A doily. And we'll make it the faded sea green 5. Is that even? It is not. And then we need... This is just a weird candle holder. That is so cozy. I love that. I really like that a lot. I love it. Honestly, you can't even tell. Oh, shit. Oh. You know why? Duh. I forgot. That's what I was trying to find. Okay, and then this can move somewhere else because it's not being used here. And then if we want more light, of course, people can turn on these lamps. That's beautiful. I love that. That's absolutely beautiful. Very, very nice. Okay, now that's the light for there. That's the light for here. I feel like we can probably turn these down too. There we go. That's much better. It's not so bing. That's one thing I learned when I'm still working on the Manor of Shadows, but he turned the lights down low and you get this beautiful warm glow instead of just like ultra bright hospital type lighting. Now these I left alone because if you do want brighter light, you can have it, but this is to make this room look more cozy. And I think with the arches and just the light green accent wall with the curtains and the furniture choices, I love this room. I think it's beautiful. I think it's absolutely stunning. And we don't need to put anything on the mantle. We don't. Okay, now, so we've got 3 rooms done. We've got the like mud room, if you will. Got the mud room done. We've got the entry hall done, the kitchen done, and the courtyard done. And then where's the light that controls these? Oh, it's right here. And I like that. I don't think we're going to mess with that at all, but we do need to change the color of this to, it's faded warm yellow or drab warm yellow to 4. It's faded warm yellow 4. Okay, now. Oh, and these lights don't have a, let's see. Oh yeah, they do. Okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to, let's remove that one and this one from that circuit. And let's put them on this circuit right here. There. And then those are on that circuit. But okay, now what we need to figure out, first of all, this is going bye-bye, that's going bye-bye. This looks like the wall well set, which is fine. Drab green 6. We might come back to that. Actually, yeah, we are, because you know what? This is, oh, this is painted wood and then glossy painted. Oh, I see what they did there. And I don't want to mess that up. Like, I actually really like that. You can obviously tell that they, okay. Whoops. We want to make this the countertop needs to be multicolor marble. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this, we're going to get all that, and that, and that. Oh, it's still damaged. That's okay, we can fix that. Now that I know how. And then okay, so this though, is this damaged? That's not damaged. And that is not damaged. Okay, now this needs to go the other way. And this needs to go the other way. And this needs to go the other way. I don't even know if you can open that. Oh, you can. Okay. Which is fine. I'm okay with that. What is this? Oh, that's a shelf. Okay. Now, which is going to go away? Where's the refrigerator that was there? Okay. Now, I already know that's the wall well set. So we're going to start with the dishwasher. And then we're going to get the sink. And we'll go ahead and get, oh, I like the copper. I think we're going to keep that. We're going to get this sink, double one. And then looks like we're going to get that one. Yep, that's the right one. All right, cool. Now, this is a really pretty kitchen. I like the colors. Definitely need lighting in here. I like the backsplash that they chose. I like that a lot. We're gonna get this stone. Where is it? Right here. We're gonna do no cut pattern. That actually, honestly, you can tell a difference. There. Now, we definitely need a light in here. What is that? What is that? There's not one on this side. What is this? And why is it there? We don't need that. But the thing is do we really need that right there? Okay. I have a feeling we're just gonna have to sell this whole thing. Disappear. Get this right here. Okay. Now, I don't want to destroy this and get rid of it, but it doesn't really serve a purpose. Let's see if we can get a table. We're almost going to stop here in a minute though because we've been going for almost 3 hours now. And I don't want you guys to get too terribly bored of my rambling. Like, I get where they're going with this. That's too big. I get where they're going with this because there's not really a whole lot of room for a table. That's too big. But I also, I'm kind of not digging it very well. Or an outdoor table. Let's see. Find one that we like. That one's not bad. We might just go with that. Okay, I think what we're going to do is this. Wall this all in. No, go that way. But we're going to continue with the patterns that are already here. Oops. And then what we'll do is we'll put this here. Yeah. And then like I get where they're going with this because the kitchen is not that big. It just isn't. And so in order to there we go. That's how they fit. Okay. And then of course we're gonna need one more. I really like this though, like, and then these need to come this way. Bring this down this way. That makes so much more sense. But then let's bring the lighting down. That's better. And then I also want to do this. I really like that. And then, okay, wait, what color is that? Oops, okay, wait. What color is this? Drab olive 4 and warm yellow 6. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to change this. Wait, I already forgot what color that is. Drab olive 4. Okay. Drab olive 4. That's so much prettier. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this. We're going to change this to white marble with no cut pattern. And we're going to go drab olive 4. That is so much prettier. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do this. That's adorable. Warm yellow 6. Okay. Okay, instead of this color, we're going to go with warm yellow 6. Because I still want the stone. Bear with me. Hang on. There we go. I like that better. And then with this, let's change this to the European walnut. But no cut pattern. Yeah, I like that better. Let's grab this and we'll put it right here. And then we'll attach it to this. Whoops. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I don't know what that's attached to. Good morning, sweetheart. All right, I'm going to work some more on this. I'm going to finish up the pantry. I think I'm going to change out that door. I'm going to finish up the pantry. I'm going to work some more on this, but I'm going to let you guys go because this has been 3 hours now. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. I don't know what you have going on for New Year's, but be safe and happy. I wish you all the prosperity that you hope for and all your wishes. So I will chat with you later. You guys have a great day. Bye.